Blimey O'Reilly, I am almost going to the hospital as opposed to sitting here making this video. Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for 6 things that we learn from Crystal Palace 2, Chelsea 3. It was one of the most nervy endings to a game that I can remember ever. And I've got these glasses on because, well, I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here as I complain about it all the flipping time, but it's 3 points. That's the only 3 that I really care about right now. Welcome back to 6 things that we learned. Today, we have got a blue box, we've got 4 greens, and we've got a red. And the way that I was going to formulate this entire video changed dramatically in the last minute of the game, and I'll tell you why at the end, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the George Benson football channel if you're new around here. I make videos like this one after every single game, and the blue box is a brand new addition to the series where greens are normally the good, yellow are things that kind of need to be worked on but aren't that bad, reds are bad. So the blue box today, I've got to give it to the man who I just keep hammering on about here on the George Benson football channel recently, because yet again, not only did he score a magnificent goal, Christian Pulisic, Captain America, Chelsea's number 22, this man is on fire right now. He knows that next season, competition for attacking places at Chelsea, it's going to be aplenty. There's going to be tons of them. So Pulisic, the way that he's recovered from the injuries since the Premier League restart, he's probably the best player in the league right now. Bruno Fernandes is doing very well for Man United, but Chelsea's Christian Pulisic has been absolutely magnificent. And it wasn't just the brilliant finish to put that in the top corner, to shuffle it out onto his weak foot, but his defensive work rate today was magnificent. We spend a lot of time creating these comparisons with Eden Hazard, but the one thing we can always criticise Hazard on was his defensive work rate, whereas Christian Pulisic is back doing the business for the defenders. And I think today, he's just proven to all of us again that it's not about Eden Hazard 2.0. It is Christian Pulisic, the future of the US men's national team and the future of this Chelsea team as well. The man is absolutely sensational. And we move into box number 2, and a man who, again, despite not yet signing a new deal at Chelsea, he just keeps on putting in the performances. Willian is box number 2. I feel like there's a bit of a repeat in all of my videos at the moment because I'm saying similar things because there are similar players game by game by game that keep delivering the goods for Chelsea. I thought that Willian was great. He got assists again today. He didn't quite manage to get the penalty record, but he was absolutely fantastic with the work rate, the energy that we've seen from Willian since this Premier League restart. He is one of those players who he might be getting older, but he's racking up the goals, he's racking up the assists, and he's working incredibly hard for this team. If there was any questions about Willian has not been given that 3-year deal that he wants at Chelsea, were we going to see a dip in performances? Was he really going to be as committed to the blue shirt? Or, by the way, the away shirt, how about that? It's bloody beautiful, and I absolutely cannot wait to get my hands on it. So Willian looked absolutely great again, and I think that he's doing everything, despite some fans thinking he's done, he's doing everything to change the minds of the Chelsea fan base, and I think Frank Lampard sees him as an indispensable member of this team right now. If the fact that he can keep running forward and back for the 90 minutes is absolutely key when it comes to the end of the game where some other players on the team are looking leggy, Willian is looking fantastic. Moving in to box number 3, and I've got to give it to the midfield maestro. If you watch my match preview that was uploaded earlier today, you'll see that I got the team bang on, spot on, apart from one player. I did think that Billy Gilmour was not going to be starting this game. Billy Gilmour was starting this game, and it's because I missed the Kovacic injury in the Frank Lampard press conference. But the one thing that I absolutely love about Billy Gilmour is that, you know, he's not going to be the man doing rainbow flicks and all these fancy skills in the middle of the park. Billy Gilmour's the man who gets the flipping job done. He's like the delivery guy that you pay special next day delivery for and it comes at 9 in the morning. Billy Gilmour's that man. He makes all of the right passes. I think today, against what is quite a physical Crystal Palace midfield, we also saw that despite the size of the geezer, He's actually very, very good in a physical sense to put himself between the defender or the midfielder and the ball. I thought Billy Gilmour was excellent. And every time he got hold of the ball, he was playing the right pass for Chelsea to be able to create shape, look so good on the attack today because he did give us defensive stability. He gave us the shape and all of his passes were looking to go forwards, even if they were going backwards. It was the best pass available at the time, and I thought yet again, Billy Gilmour, given a Premier League start, shows exactly why he's got a huge future in this Chelsea midfield. Moving into box number 4, and I was going to give box number 6 to Jorginho, because I thought that when he did come on, it just gave Chelsea that extra stability. When you're trying to defend a 1-goal lead, Jorginho's presence, his leadership, the way that he tries to order players around the pitch was absolutely key to Chelsea. So Jorginho was the main substitute that I want to give credit for. But there's also the Ruben Loftus-Cheek ex-Tammy Abraham third goal that was absolutely wonderful. The lovely little dink chip over the top from Ruben and a beautiful finish from Tammy Abraham, who's come under a lot of stick. I've also been saying here on the George Benson football channel that Tammy's attitude, I think, has been the reason why, since the restart, Olivier Giroud is the main man. I think that we've seen a little naivety within Tammy's mentality, perhaps, since the restart. But today, it's a beautiful finish. You can see the relief on his face. And to encompass all of this, all 3 of those substitutions completely changed the game for Chelsea. Tammy with the winning goal. Ruben, looking strong again in the middle of the park, gets an assist. That was brilliant. And Jorginho, again, just holding that Chelsea defensive shape. We're going to move into box number 5 at the moment, but box number 4 is the all-round managerial tactical genius that is Super Frankie Lampard. He's my favourite person on flipping planet Earth. I absolutely love him. But box number 5, Chelsea did concede twice. And I mean, take the flipping glasses off just for 1 second, but I'm going to stick them back on because I love them. Christensen. What was he doing for that second goal that Crystal Palace scored? Flat-footed. There were other times where he did lose out into tackles in the middle of the park, and then he's jogging back, and then Crystal Palace are getting attacks away, and Christensen's still looking as if, like, he's just got his flipping alarm first thing in the morning, and he's got a glass of OJ next to the side of his bed. Like, there's no rush. There is a flipping rush, mate. You got defensive work to do. I didn't think Christensen was good today, and again, positionally, towards the end of that game, I'm still like, my heart's still going from it now. It was horrible to watch. Chelsea deserved to win this game. Credit to Crystal Palace. It was a proper football match, this one. 2 teams who look very good going forward. I'm not going to sit here and slate Kepa for Wilfried Zaha's goal. It was hit at like nearly 70 flipping miles an hour, and it nearly broke the net. It was a phenomenal finish. People wanted to give Kepa stick. I was looking on Twitter, on the old telephone. By the way, you should follow me at Mr. George Benson. I tweet a load of Chelsea stuff on there. I was looking at it and people were like, Kepa's got to do better. And I thought so too. And then I watched it back about 50 times during half time. No, that was just a brilliant strike. But I do feel as though Christensen was the weak link today. But I move into box number 6. And this tackle, Sky Sports, they're too busy showing flipping replays. They didn't even show it properly. It was just flashes back at the moment that Kurt Zouma tackle of the season. It was absolutely incredible. It was a destined goal. Chelsea were about to give away a 2-goal lead and drop 2 points. And Kurt Zouma comes in, bang, clatters the ball out for a corner. It was magnificent. And just for that alone, he gets this final box. You guys gave me so much stick for not giving Zouma a green box in the game against Watford. He could have got the blue box for that tackle alone, but I thought Pulisic was just absolutely world class. Kurt Zouma is Chelsea's best centre-half at the club, and I don't want to see him leave this summer, and I want to see him start in every single game in that back line. He also came very close to a goal down the right end as well in the first half. Chelsea's match winner was Kurt Zouma and Tammy Abraham. 6 boxes on the screen right now. Let me know what your 6 things were that you learned from this game. It's a massive 3 points for Chelsea. We go into 3rd place in the Premier League table. We're up to 60 points. Super Frankie Lampard, absolute substitute, tactical masterclass again. This man is the future of Chelsea Football Club. And some of these players that we saw out there on the pitch today, they're so young, yet we're already seeing the abundance of talent and quality within this Chelsea side. And I tell you now, we might be 3rd now, but at the end of next season, I guarantee you this Chelsea team are at least in the top 2. I've got so much faith in these players. If we can sort out some of these defensive errors, some of the lapses in concentration, with a bit more quality in defence, This Chelsea team can do absolutely anything. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today. Subscribe to the George Benson Football channel if you're new around here and haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave the links to those below. And if you also want to join my Discord server, it's only $1 a month and it directly supports the channel. Link to that in the description too. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to go to sleep. Bye-bye.